Hey, I'm Dominique. I've been living on the road for over 5 years now, and I'm currently building out a 2022 Ford Transit extended high roof van. This is my dream van. I am so excited to have it. I ordered it last November and I got it this May. And since then, I've actually pretty much been living out of it full of everything that I needed to build it, kind of thinking it would be a breeze to build it out while living on the road. That has been a real challenge, but it has been a real adventure at the same time. I'm currently in Joshua Tree, California, and my home base is in Canada, British Columbia, Canada. Okay, so come on in and check out the van. So I'll just give you a little rundown of what my layout is going to be. It has changed quite a few times. Yeah, this is the fourth vehicle that I've lived in, and so I have a pretty good idea of the things that I really wanted in the van, which is one being a shower. This is a very argumentative piece among van lifers, but it is an essential to me. All of my framing is with 80/20, so this has been a journey, but it is so fun because it is like adult Lego. And yeah, so shower pan here, and then composting toilet by Nature's Head is going to be in here. I've just built this countertop, so it's also still drying. I've got some sanding to do, but this will be a full kitchen, big sink. This is 32 gallons of water underneath here, of fresh water, and this is an IceCo fridge. It is a dual zone, so it is a fridge on one side and a freezer on the other, which is awesome. I live in here full time with my dog Kaya, so she can have her frozen raw dog food, which I love. And yeah, huge bed. I did my bed with a kind of a slat construction, mostly for the weight as well as cost, and on the 80/20 as well. And then there's a 3-inch piece of foam here, and that's really nice just for solo travel. All the way in the back is the exciting part, which is all of my Renogy electrical system, which we should go check out. This has been a journey. So there's a lot of components here, but it is actually pretty simple once you work through each piece individually. But this is my Renogy 3000 watt inverter. This is amazing. It's my favorite thing in the world. This is what you see right here is a 10-3 residential cable coming in. And this is for my shore power. And what I did yesterday, actually, I built this little custom box. So complementing all of my Renogy is Blue Sea systems, and they make a marine grade fuses, anal fuses, the shunt here, and then these AC breaker panels, which are worth every penny. And then that's what comes out here is this 10-3 cable into the inverter here. I don't have my output yet wired in, but what will happen is there's going to be another 6.3 gauge wire coming out from here and back into this box, and that will come into this main AC distribution panel here. So it's similar to a residential one, but it is marine rated. And it's just, they make this so simple. So you've got your main breaker here, also an indicator for reverse polarity, and then you can add in, this one has 4 options. So for your outlets or anything that you want to power off of AC power. So those come into here. So underneath here, I have 3 200 amp hour lithium batteries from Renogy, and these are wired in parallel. So there's still a 12 volt system, 600 amp hours. And then I've drilled 2 holes in this shelf here. My negative comes up to this shunt from Blue Sea, and then my positive comes up to a 300 amp A&L fuse, and the positive comes into a master off switch, which is a huge safety piece for me. So now the whole system is completely shut off. There's no power going to anything. That comes into the Lynx distributor, which is the fuse panel. I don't have this off, but there's little fuses that go across everywhere, so it's just an extra layer of protection. And I don't have my DC to DC wired up yet, or my charge controller, but the wires are kind of coming in. So the DC to DC is being charged, is an extra layer of charge for my batteries from my alternator and main battery at the front of the van. So I have 2 4-gauge wires running, a red and a black, positive and negative, running from the front of the van all the way here to the back. And I just have to come in and connect them. So they're gonna come in the top here and then come into this bus bar. when I'm running my wires for my lights and my USB ports, and then like for example my fridge, is that it's a really simple, you just run the wire in, like turn the system off, connect the wires to the fuse block, and put your little whatever size or whatever amp size fuse into the fuse panel there, and it's hooked up. So yeah, we're getting really close. This is the daunting piece, the AC power, because that is a lot of power. But I've been over this system so many times and to make sure that it's safe. So yeah, very, very stoked on this system.